Hey guys, what's going on? DJ right here with DJ on the Wing. Good to see you guys again. Welcome right here to the channel. And yeah, I am just leaving work right now and got off a little earlier than I thought I was going to, so gonna be taking a bit of a more scenic ride home instead of just taking the freeway home. So we'll hit PCH and just take a short ride along the ocean, and then cut back through the canyon, through Laguna, and head home this way. Right now I'm on the 405 going southbound, and just kind of going through the Costa Mesa area, passing John Wayne Airport right here on the right hand side, for those of you that know this area right here. And yeah, so this next exit, this is MacArthur coming up here. The next exit's Jamboree. We'll get over on Jamboree and then head south towards PCH and just take a little bit of a ride along the ocean home. So yeah, enjoy this one with me today. Just a nice chill ride after getting done with work for the day. It's a beautiful California summer's day, right on 80 degrees right now. It actually feels a lot cooler than 80 degrees. It feels like it's kind of mid 70s. Hasn't been that hot and humid like it's been the last couple of weeks. So really enjoying this ride out. Yeah, this is Jamboree right ahead of us right here. We'll head south down Jamboree right here and then make our way towards the ocean. Getting towards just the last couple weeks here of our summer vacation. It's mid-August right now, and most schools are starting up by the end of this month again, and so traffic's still a little bit light. I just hope that along the ocean here traffic's not too heavy, but I guess we'll find out when we get there. But yeah, like I was saying, this is kind of the last couple of weeks of summer vacation out here in California. Although summer is still a long time from being over, all the way into kind of October, November, we still get quite a bit of hot weather. So the summer weather is far from being over. hope you guys have been enjoying these videos that I've been putting up lately. Those of you that have been following me for a little while now, my channel is still pretty young. I've only been posting videos on YouTube for, is it like 3 months now? I think about 3 months. And during the month of June is when we took our trip out to Vegas, North Rim, Grand Canyon, Horseshoe Bend, and then to the South Rim. From South Rim we went to the Hoover Dam. From Hoover Dam we went back to Vegas, and then back home here in SoCal again. And I've been posting those videos once a week. I've been putting one of those videos up. The one I'm working on right now is the one I just recently posted was where we ended our ride in at Horseshoe Bend, and from Horseshoe Bend we stayed out in let me take this left right here and take MacArthur down towards the ocean. From Horseshoe Bend we slept in Page, the city of Page, just like a 2 or 3 mile ride outside of Horseshoe Bend. And so that is where the last video I posted a week ago ended. I'm busy editing right now the section of our ride where we leave from Page, Arizona, and start making our way down towards the South Rim of the Grand Canyon. And that one I'll probably do in 2 separate videos. I'll do the ride to South Rim, and then I'll do South Rim on its own, just because we stopped at quite a lot of different viewing spots at the South Rim. And so yeah, especially that footage, I don't really want to cut a lot of that short because it's so beautiful out there. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the content from that trip we took. It was just short of 1,800 miles that we did over 4.5, almost 5 days. Left on Sunday afternoon and returned on Thursday evening. So yeah, it was absolutely gorgeous. Working right now on planning our next big trip. We're looking at around the same time, around mid to end of June next year, we will be riding from SoCal and staying a little inland for the ride up, and getting towards 299, taking that up to Crescent City. That's just south of the Oregon border. And yeah, going to pay a visit to a couple of the redwood forests out there. There's like 3 of them that we want to go and check out. So that's going to be an interesting ride. And then from Crescent City we'll make our way back to Southern California via 101 and 1, and so we'll be staying along the beautiful coast of Southern California all the way from Crescent City, making our way all the way back down this way again. I've never been further north on PCH than Monterey, and I've seen some of the clips of people taking the ride out in that direction, and man, is it gorgeous. So really looking forward to that trip, and that would be a cooler ride. Hopefully we don't get any rain that time of the year, but yeah, going along the coast will be a much cooler ride for us right there. This is MacArthur that I'm on right now, and we are heading down towards PCH, and I don't know if this is such a good idea anymore because there's so much traffic out here, but Fashion Island Mall is right ahead of us right here, so I'm hoping that a lot of people are actually just going shopping and not going out to the beach. But I guess we'll find out pretty soon enough, because just in about a mile and a half or so we should be hitting PCH, the Pacific Coast Highway. So yeah, if you guys have been watching my Grand Canyon journey, my wife and I went on that together, and then a buddy of ours on his 2007 Harley Ultra Classic. If you guys have been enjoying our videos, just let me know in the comment what you guys have been thinking. If you've never been to the Grand Canyon, what you thought of what it looked like out there. If you have been to the Grand Canyon, yeah, I'm sure you agree with me, it's probably one of the most beautiful places out here to go to in the US. We like to at least once a year do a really long ride like that, so this next year, like I said, we plan to go up to see the redwoods. The year after that, I really want to take a trip out to Yellowstone National Park. So that'll be one of the destinations on one of our trips sometime pretty soon. To the right here, Fashion Island Mall, and right as we come over this ridge right here, that's the ocean right ahead of us right there. But I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to pick that up on the camera, because it's still such a heavy marine layer out here towards the ocean. Kind of makes visibility not that great for capturing footage out here, but I'm loving it because it's a lot cooler today. Fashion Island, Newport. So this is Pacific Coast Highway at the light right here. We'll keep heading south and start making our way home from here. Yeah, this is not bad at all. Traffic pretty light, or lightish. Coming down PCH right here. I love this area, it's so beautiful. This is Newport Beach, and just to the right down any of these streets, if you turn right towards the ocean, that's Corona Del Mar State Beach right there. Let's go, Amazon Prime. Man, I guess north is pretty busy. Look at that. During the summertime, especially on the weekends, this place is crazy busy. Everyone coming to hang out on the beach right here. I can't believe how foggy it still is out here at the ocean. Oh my gosh, I would have expected, with it being, what's it now, just almost 12 noon, I would have expected by now that all this would have burnt off. But yeah, grateful that it's so cool. It's always just so relaxing riding along the coast here in California. This is Crystal Cove right here. Also really beautiful state park beach, right to the right there. this little restaurant. Oh, are they closed? Oh no, they're open. That is the Shake Shack right there. Tough place to find parking though when you want to go have lunch there. Still so many people out here enjoying the last bit of summer vacation that's left over. Always love this view right here on PCH. Stunning. So we're coming up into the city of Laguna Beach right here. I also scuba dive as well, and out here in Laguna Beach there's some really beautiful spots. Crescent Bay, Shaw's Cove, Divers Cove, Heisler Park, a bunch of different dive spots right here to the right, with some really pretty reef structure to dive out in this area right here. One of my favorite places out here in SoCal, Laguna Beach. So one of the things I'm coming close to having to do on this motorcycle is changing my tires and getting a new set of tires for the motorcycle. Right now I am running Dunlop E4s, both in the front and in the rear. And on my previous motorcycle I always ran Bridgestone tires, and I really like the way Bridgestones handle, and thinking of changing to Bridgestone from the Dunlop tires right here. If any of you watching here ride a GL 1800, mine specifically is a 2008 model, and if you guys have ever swapped between the Dunlop Elite 4 tire and then gone to the Bridgestone, I think it's like 704 and 709, I think, are the model numbers on the Bridgestone. If you've changed back and forth between those two tires. Let me know your thoughts on them, because that's what I'm thinking of doing. A lot of people say that on the Bridgestone tire they tend to get a lot more grip in the curves, and they feel it handles better on mountain roads. Other people don't like that Bridgestone because they say it wears a lot quicker than the Dunlops do. And then I've heard people say that the Bridgestone handles a lot better in wet weather than the Dunlops do. So yeah, really interested in hearing your guys' opinions on that. This is Laguna Beach right here. Pretty empty for summertime. And then this is Broadway right up ahead of us right here. We're gonna make a left, also known as Laguna Canyon Road, and then we'll just take the canyon all the way back home. Looking so beautiful out here. It's cooled down considerably along the ocean right here. When I left work, my temperature gauge said it was 80 degrees, and here along the ocean, because we still have this marine layer out, it says it's 73 degrees out here. Makes for a nice ride. But as I look up ahead of me, the skies are looking a lot more bluer than they are out here, so I'm sure we're gonna have an increase in temperature the closer we get home. And I tell you guys, I am so pleased with how this Goldwing handles. We've now had this motorcycle just over a year. It was the beginning of July of 2022 when we purchased this motorcycle. So after having this for a year, man, I definitely recommend purchasing a Goldwing. Love riding this motorcycle. It handled absolutely superbly on our trip we just came back from, and I like to kind of do my own maintenance too on my bikes, and do like oil changes, filter changes, stuff like that. Now for my air filter change, I did take that away to a shop to have that done, because I just didn't have the time to you know, take my time, take that apart, and then put everything back together again. I'd say about this Goldwing, the only thing, if there's something that I would say I dislike about this motorcycle, and this is a 2008, but even as far as the new 2023s and 2024s coming out, is changing out the air filter on this motorcycle. Oh my gosh, what did Honda decide? I see a lot of people just posting about that and saying Honda put the air filter there and then decided to build the motorcycle around the air filter. I don't think there's any motorcycle that has an air filter this difficult to get to and change out. But that's the only thing that I've had done at a shop, just because it takes more time than I'm wanting to spend on it. But as far as oil changes, filter changes, when I do my next oil change, which is coming up probably in about 800 miles or so, I'm going to be changing out the spark plugs as well. So I'll be doing that myself. I use AMS oil, full synthetic, for metric motorcycles on this motorcycle, and I am happy to say that the AMS oil works superbly. Not had any issues with it. I've always used AMS oil on my motorcycles, and this one is going to be no different. I'll stick with it. I do use the OEM Honda filter, oil filter for the motorcycle. A lot of people use the K&N filters, and I am normally a K&N filter guy for the oil filters. I do have a K&N for the air filter. I put a K&N on here, but for my oil filter I am just using the OEM Honda part. I've heard some good reviews about it, and some people actually prefer it over the K&N filter, and so I decided to stick with the OEM filter. Happy that traffic is at least flowing through the canyon right here. Sometimes you'll come through here and you can do 70 miles an hour going through this canyon road, 80 miles an hour, and then some days you can be going down this canyon road at 2 miles an hour, just because it happened to be such a busy day at the beach right here. So I mean, as you can see on the other side, it's not too bad right now yet, but within the next hour or two it's gonna get pretty heavy. Yep, this is when I hate being on this road, when it's like this. At least on our side, traffic is still flowing pretty good. I always laugh at vehicles like this. This BMW ahead of me is in such a hurry, and there's nowhere to go, brother. I don't know what you're in such a hurry for. absolutely nowhere to go, and just relax and enjoy the process of getting from point A to point B. Could have gone, buddy. I would have waited for you. Yeah, this canyon is always so pretty to ride through. I live about 10 minutes away from where I work, and coming home down this canyon, how long have I been rolling for? 40 minutes? Yeah, so it's about a 35-40 minute ride. So beautiful. It's so worth it just to get out a little bit and get out on the bike. We'll cut back through this little back road right here and just stay off the freeway. There we go. Well guys, it was good to have you guys out on my ride home from work here with me. Thank you for tuning in and watching this video. Thank you to all of you guys that have subscribed to the channel so far. And yeah, if you're watching here today and you haven't subscribed yet, click the subscribe button, hit the little bell so you can be notified of videos coming up. We'll see you guys on the next one. Stay safe out there, guys.
Bye.